The last of all the Britney Spears that I tried is this one, Fantasy Intimate Edition, and I've seen a few people on YouTube talking about this one. It's like not as sweet as the original, but it's more of a skin scent, really good for bed. So I thought I'd give this a go, just, you know, out of interest. And let's take it out of the box. I also think this is a really nice, I still think that the Midnight Fantasy is the nicest bottle because I love that dark midnight blue, but I think this is a nice bottle, this white one. I think this really looks good against my textured scruffy wall. But so the notes in this are top notes of lychee, Italian lemon and violet leaf, middle notes brown sugar, oxalic notes Jennet, which looks a bit like a civet, so some kind of animalistic note, a bit musky probably, jasmine, lily of the valley, vanilla, white musk, heliotrope and benzoin. And there is a slight vibe of the original Fantasy. I think there's a new one called, is it Naked Fantasy. That is apparently supposed to smell quite a lot like this one as well. And there's, what else is there on here compared to it? It's mainly fantasies. Oh, there's the DKNY one that I think some people thought smelt like Play-Doh, the one with a bit of almond in it. Can't remember what it's called though. But anyway, I thought this one might be interesting just because I thought, oh, a not so sweet version of Fantasy might be good. But in a very unusual turn of events, this is too sharp for me. This smells so sharp on my skin. And actually from the bottle, there's a lot of lemon and lychee here. A lot. And it goes so sharp and sour on my skin. The brown sugar, I'm also kind of realizing that I'm not entirely keen on the scent of brown sugar in perfumes. Again, I think that's my weird thing about like biscuity notes. I think there's something too much like actual real food that I'm not mad for. I don't particularly like lily of the valley or jasmine, so none of that's really helping. And I don't know, I just think there's so much lemon. Violet leaf is obviously quite sharp, and I don't know, they just don't work on my skin. I'm not particularly keen on it from the bottle, but on my skin it doesn't work. So normally with Fantasy they go so sweet that I'm like, oh god, or there's something about it that smells synthetic. This one I don't think smells like super synthetic, it just goes very, very sharp on me. My skin drags out that lemon to insane like levels. So I think lots of other people will have a different experience to this, but it's definitely the sharpest Britney Spears I have ever smelt. I've never smelt anything from her that is as sharp as this, so it was kind of interesting to smell it because I think it's quite different. But yeah, it's just yeah, people are saying it's sweet and clean, powdery and like vanillic, but I just find this one to be very, very lemony, like in a way that I find quite screechy on my skin. So yeah, it's just didn't quite work for me, this one, but it's definitely an interesting one. And if you like, I mean, if all the fantasies work well on your skin, then possibly this one will work quite well as well.